Being a leader is much more than being a good manager. They have a supplement of soul, a supplement of intelligence and talent that generates engagement around them. Here are a few extracts from the course. The first extract on the ABCs of leadership. What is the definition of a real leader? Can we put it into an equation? The true leader, the leader of tomorrow, is someone who has the art of inspiring people to follow them, even if they are not excellent speakers. They have other essential talents. The leader inspires people to follow them through the trust they generate, the vision they suggest, the motivation they arouse. This is the leadership equation. Trust plus vision plus motivation equals action. The leader generates commitment. They make others act with more soul, which neither the boss using power nor the simple manager have, no matter how efficient they may be. A second extract on the basis of self-marketing.
Self-marketing, a new buzzword? Marketing a product is a well-known concept, but to market a human, market yourself, it's something employees, managers, entrepreneurs and job seekers should all know how to do. Self-marketing, or personal branding, is building and promoting your personal brand. Why market your image and promote your brand? To boost your career and improve your job search. In this video, I will take you through the basics of self-marketing, starting with your self-image, then your visibility, and finally your career.
A third extract on resolving a conflict with a client.
You have a conflict with a client. From reading Peter Fisk's Customer Genius, you know that 1. A dissatisfied customer tells 12 people about their dissatisfaction. What bad publicity. 2. The main reason clients leave you is because they don't feel valued enough, respected or listened to. 3. Recruiting a customer costs 3 times as much as keeping them. It is therefore understandably important to you that customer dissatisfaction be resolved as quickly as possible. How can you find common ground that will prevent you from losing your customer and regain their satisfaction? Here is a 5-step solution to resolve the conflict. ORVSC. Options, reformulation, vision, solution, contract forming.
Want to know more? We are delighted to accompany you on the course, Develop Your Leadership. See you soon.
Let's start with self-image. In our world of selfies galore, we know how much our self-image is watched in the outside world. What image do we want to give of ourselves in the world of work? A positive image, of course. This is what we have been doing on our CVs for decades. The CV could be seen as one of the first self-marketing tools. I strongly recommend presenting an image of yourself that shows off your talents, but above all, one that is authentic. Before redoing your CV, in a skills assessment, check in with yourself. Laying a good foundation for self-marketing is only possible if we are clear about who we are. What are our values, our talents, our passions, and our weaknesses too? Introspection is not enough. You still have to seek feedback. Ask your relatives, your colleagues and your boss how they see you. What are your strengths, your expertise and your areas for improvement? If they had to describe you in 5 words, what would they say? Some marketing enthusiasts will tell you to define your SWOT, your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities and threats. All this preliminary analytical work should allow you to put yourself into words in an authentic way. Who are you? What makes you different? What's your added value, your uniqueness? Above all, a good job of self-marketing helps you dare to be who you are and be confident in yourself. There can be no self-marketing without good self-esteem. Otherwise, it may be a job of makeup, retouching, covering up, and you will quickly be unmasked. If you have good self-esteem, then you will know that you have enough talents to promote instead of trying to hide your flaws. When you are clear about your strengths and passions, you need to build your marketing strategy. What do I choose to reveal about myself? What do I choose to value starting tomorrow? And to whom? This links nicely into the issue of visibility. Are you visible? The world of work today requires us to take care of our self-image and in particular our digital image. Update your automatic email signature. Check back regularly to see which articles and images of you stand out in search engines. Regularly update your profiles on professional social networks such as LinkedIn. The internet is a showcase, so don't shoot yourself in the foot because you thought it wouldn't matter if you let your friends tag you in their holiday photos. On Facebook, you should not be tagged in anything you can't approve. You can easily change this in your settings. Keep control of your digital identity. When thinking about your visibility, ask yourself this question: from whom do I want to be seen and heard at work? Who will allow me to grow in my career, or bring me new customers, or just help me find my next job? Self-marketing is making yourself visible to the right people on the right networks. It's time to stop waiting for people to notice us just because we do our job well. Stop waiting for someone to find us just because we did well on the last job or because we have the right degree. And for that, we must be brave and get out of our enclosure. That could look like speaking more in meetings, going to meet decision makers, volunteering for cross-functional projects, sharing about your successes, promoting your teams and partners, writing posts on LinkedIn, or being part of networks. Do you recognize your talents and your uniqueness? Are you unafraid of making yourself seen and heard? Well done! You've laid the foundations for self-marketing. The essential question that remains is the why. What are you looking for? If it's just for your ego, it's a lot of work for very little added value. No. Self-marketing has a real essential purpose for us as humans. It's about setting ourselves up in line with our desires, our passions, and our goals. What job do you want to do? How do you want to develop your career? What is your ambition? Dare to be yourself. Assert your talents, choose your path, and go for it. Careers are more and more flexible with younger people changing jobs every 2 or 3 years. If you don't want your superiors or the job market to decide your next job for you, it's up to you to express regularly your ambition and the jobs you're targeting. What do I want to do? What is my next step? Those who don't choose their own career and don't market themselves to open up the doors of the jobs they want are losing out. It's their environment that will choose for them. It will often choose to put them or keep them in a job they perform perfectly well already. A lot of HR and executives don't like to take risks. Not all of them, I'll grant you that. To dare to be ambitious is to choose your own path and then point all the signs in the right direction. Making your desires and ambitions heard in the company shouldn't happen only when you're ready to change jobs. You need to pave the way long before that. In the same way, networking and updating your LinkedIn page shouldn't be done only when you're unemployed. We have therefore seen the stages of self-marketing: knowing who I am, daring to be myself, taking care of my image and making myself visible. Why? So that we can build the career that suits us best, or as some might say, to make our dreams come true.